class on my True Beauty Movement channel here. So remember, if you are new to my channel, definitely make sure that you subscribe. We do have weekly free virtual yoga classes, also different essential oil, beauty, and lifestyle tips, and it's all about redefining beauty and empowering women from the inside out. So I'd love to have you follow us. It's a lot of fun around here, and we're really just about aligning you with the highest version of who you are and the highest version of yourself. So today we are going to focus on yoga for fearlessness. So, one thing that really inspired this, as you guys know, I do my wellness consults where I really work with people on their top 3 health, wellness, and beauty goals, and I give them a custom essential oil RX. So as always, if you've never done that, reach out to me, comment below, like this video, and I'm happy to do a wellness consult with you. And as I work with women on their top 3 goals, it's amazing how many fears come up for people. We all have fears. Some of us have very real fears. It could be a fear that's based on something that happened to us when we were younger. It could be based on a fear of something that happened to us on a physical, level. We all have different things we've been through in our life, right? And so some of those can be actually they're real. There's something that happened to you, and it could be something that it could be a minor thing, it could be a major thing. Everybody's different. Everyone's past is different, right? We also have certain fears that we kind of create in our mind, right? So this kind of reminds me of when you're a little kid and you think that there's maybe, a monster under your bed, right? Or you're afraid of being, alone at night or home alone or anything like that, right? So those are certain things that, again, physical, there can be some real-based fears there, but mentally, emotionally, we start to let our mind kind of get the better of us. We start to really lose our confidence in ourselves and in our sense of reality and our, having our feet on the ground, right? And we don't really feel as protected. So tonight's class is really inspired by moving through any fears that you have in your life that are holding you back from the highest version of who you are. Fears are something that just completely hold us back, you guys. There's some great quotes. I'm sure you guys have seen them on Instagram and things like that, but I love some of these quotes on Pinterest and things. And it just talks about how, a lot of the times, it's like 99% of the things that we worry about and that we fear never even come to fruition. We're just obsessing over these things and we're holding ourselves back, right? So really, really important that we move through that. And ironically, when we are fearless and we move forward with fearless action, we usually we kind of upgrade. We move to the highest version of ourselves and we upgrade it to our next kind of level of abundance. I don't just mean riches, growth. Yeah, our inner growth. And usually that can attract different amazing people into our lives and all these different things, right? So just really connect that space. And I want you just to take a moment here and be really real with yourself for a moment, okay, before we put on our oils. And we're just going to close our eyes. So just kind of get comfortable. You can be kind of in a comfortable seated position. If you're sitting at your desk and you're watching this, or wherever you're at in the world and you're watching this, just get comfortable and be thinking about what is one of your biggest fears. What's a reoccurring fear for you that comes up? And just kind of relax here. Deep exhale. Beautiful. And deep inhale. And just start to explore, and you can even say, I am afraid of, and you can fill in the blank there. And then you can start to go into maybe why that's something that scares you. Just kind of go a little bit deeper to the root cause of why this is there, why this originated. And again, just relax. As you relax your exhale, let yourself explore a little deeper. We want to get to the root cause there. So I want you to start to explore any rational side of that. So again, this could be something maybe related to your past has brought this about. And then any irrational side. Think of anything that's really, if you think really deeply about this, what makes this irrational? What makes this something that's really not very likely for this to happen? And just kind of be open to both. Again, we don't want to judge ourselves or criticize, just be really open. So it's important as we start to change our belief system that we let ourselves kind of be, that we let ourselves be totally open at first and really get it all out there, even if it sounds silly. And then we can start to mend that, start to move forward with strength. So we're going to bring our palms facing up, just allow for some openness here. Just have the fingers be relaxed, just again be open. So what's rational and irrational about this fear? So relaxing the breath, really focused here on the irrational side, expand that a little bit. Start to even see if you can list off examples of why this is irrational, why this doesn't make any sense, or really what makes you protected in some way. Beautiful. So now that you've opened up a little deeper to what it is that scares you, what that fear is, I want you to start to imagine the highest version of yourself. So start to imagine what, if you have a vision board or anything like that, what the highest version of yourself look like. Notice what age that is for you. It could be 25, it could be 35, it could be 45, it could be something in the future, it could be 85, right? So the highest version, when you imagine the best version of you, what age is that? What are you doing? What life are you living? And I want you to keep your eyes closed. I'm going to come around with the oils to anyone who's local in the class tonight. If you do have the oils at the house with you or wherever you are practicing tonight's class, you can go ahead and grab these oils. So again, with your eyes closed, I'm going to kind of walk you through the protective blends here. So there are 4 main oils. Okay, so dōTERRA oils, you guys know I love those. 4 main oils for protecting you and really moving through any fears, okay? So essential oils for fears, or really what I like is fearlessness, right? Because we're keeping this positive. So the first one, this is, I love the protective blend. It makes a lot of sense. It's OnGuard oil. That is the first oil listed for fear. If you have fear in your life, grab your OnGuard oil, which is the protective blend, okay? Smells amazing. Smells like cinnamon. So I'm gonna put a couple drops on my wrist here. And then I'm also going to go ahead and just a couple drops. You can choose to do this if you want. It's not required at the bottom of the feet, especially if you do feel like you have some fears that are going on with you. You want to put them on the bottom of your feet so that they enter your bloodstream within 30 seconds. It's going to take effect the fastest if you're ever having major fear or anxiety going on, okay? You're going to focus on that. Next oil is wild orange oil. Now the benefit of protective blend, there's wild orange oil in here, okay? It's cinnamon bark and wild orange. And it does boost the immune system. But if you want, same thing, you can take your 2 drops, okay? Blend it together and kind of just add it to the bottom of the feet. The third one I'm not necessarily going to mix. I feel like it's not going to complement it, but it's actually one that we recently focused on. It's the outdoor blend, which is called TerraShield. So think of that, right? It's protecting you from things like bugs and things like that naturally, but also on an emotional, mental level. And then the last one is actually one that I have actually at my other location, and it's called Juniper Berry. Juniper Berry is really good to diffuse for certain fears along with OnGuard, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and for the class tonight, I'm going to go ahead and mix for you guys OnGuard and also wild orange so you get a little bit more citrus. You can skip the citrus over here if you want to, okay? And do you want to skip OnGuard since there's wild orange? Are you okay? And after I put it on your wrist, you guys, I'll come around, and if you want it on the bottom of your feet, I'll just do a drop on, in the palm of your hand. So on the hand. Perfect, you're welcome. And then right when I leave you, go ahead and just close your eyes. Just massage the bottom of the foot, really focusing on the big toe. So think reflexology here, okay? If you're not familiar with reflexology, when you massage the big toe, this is our head space, right? This is literally what we use for things like headaches. We were just talking about headache remedies earlier. We have someone in class who's kind of struggling with like a migraine headache, so we were just talking about which oils to use for that, like peppermint and past tense. Your big toe represents your head, right? So we're going to use that for our mental state. We're going to control those fears and the mental state that's going on there. So just kind of massage that big toe, okay? And then go ahead and take your hands together. Kind of funny, I'm touching your feet, right? That will smell good. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale. And deep, slow exhale. Smells like Christmas, that OnGuard, I love it. Deep, slow inhale. Deep, slow exhale, so nice and comforting here, a beautiful comforting blend. We're lowering the hands down, almost like feathers. Just take your time. And we're just allowing them to land just kind of on the knees or anywhere on the thighs that feels comfortable. Again, we have the right foot in front. Start to get a little bit more comfortable here. And just slowly start to move the head left and right. So you might get some pops in the neck. Deep, slow inhale, be really patient with yourself. So we're working on really comforting our emotional state here. Cinnamon is a very comforting scent, which is in OnGuard oil, so it allows us to relax. And the neck goes forward and back. So now we have the chin towards the sternum, the chin towards the sky. And then start to just create a little circle here with the neck. And start to come back to that visualization, so opposite circle here, so that visualizing the highest version of yourself, I want you to reach towards the stars. So as we do this, we're intertwining the fingers, reaching the palms up towards the sky, nice little pop there in the wrists or in the elbows, whatever needs to stretch. You can stretch slightly, a little bit to the right, slightly to the left, whatever feels good here. And then reach up towards the stars. So you really want to have your shoulders up towards your ears, you guys, as much as you can. Okay, so we're reaching up, reaching up. Then start to really work on our balance, our inner balance. So aligning the chakras, we're tilting the tailbone, okay? So tilting the tailbone, that's that root chakra, okay? That's a protective blend. Our root chakra, our red chakra, is our sense of fight or flight. This is fear, okay? That is our sense of stability in who we are, our family life, our abundance. So we're reaching up towards the stars, engage the core. So again, the core orange chakra, think that wild orange. So we're moving into our sense of happiness, a little bit more security there. Shoulders are back, reach towards the stars, and just find some comfort here. Maybe instead of going like reaching all the way to a level 10, we're just gonna start to kind of relax the arms a little bit here, still lift the chin, increasing optimism in our life. So really focusing on the lower belly button area, belly button to the spine, and tilting the tailbone. Deep inhales, empowering inhales. So connect now to that highest version of yourself. I want you to imagine that version is protecting you, okay? So if you want to imagine angels protecting you, if you want to imagine whatever your version of spirituality is, I want you to imagine the highest power putting a protective bubble over you, over loved ones. And just start to have faith. Faith is the opposite emotion of fear. Okay, so faith that you are protected always. Deep inhale and give gratitude for your faith. Give gratitude for any type of protection that you have in your life. And remember, this can be physical, but it can also be mental. It can be emotional protection, friends that look out for you, all types of protection. And slowly start to release the hands. So we have those fingers intertwined slightly here. And we have the hands come all the way down about in front of the heart area. So we're connected to our heart space. You might get a little bit hot here. We're using some isometric movement. The shoulders move back. And we're going to slowly, so we're going to really create some strength in our tailbone, okay? So we're releasing our right leg up, okay? And I'm going to turn this way so you can see a little bit better with my root chakra. So here what we're doing, we're keeping our left leg, okay, or the opposite leg in, like half of a comfortable seated. We're going to have our fingers intertwined here at the heart, shoulders are back, and we're just kind of flexing the foot here. We're lifting it up, okay? So here, we're really focusing on our balance in our root chakra. So remember, notice I'm not kind of sticking my booty out a little bit here. That throws off my pull back. It really makes me clench up here at the hip flexor. So really tilt the tailbone, very nice, and then start to lift the foot as high as you can. We're balancing on our tailbone. If you have kind of tailbone's a little bit hurt or you're recovering, yeah, just be super patient there, okay? So intertwine the fingers, shoulders are back, okay? And we're gonna slowly see if you can take your right arm, we're releasing, bend your knee, take your peace sign fingers here, right? So we're saying peace, creating peace in our life. Grab onto that big toe and reach up as high as you can. Beautiful, you guys. So nice little stretch here all on the side ankle, all through the calf muscle. Half prayer position here at the heart, shoulders are back. Okay, so you're gonna get a little shaky here. If you need to bend your knee, that's just fine. Okay, and just find your dristi, find your focus in front of you. So as we're focusing, feel really confident, very strong in where you're headed and who you are. Shoulders back. Usually a right shoulder will go forward, okay? Right shoulder back in alignment with the left. Deep inhale, nice and strong. So I want you to repeat here. If you need to get a better hold on your toe or anything like that, feel free to adjust. Beautiful. And I want you to repeat here, I am safe, protected, and secure. I am safe, protected, and secure. So 3 times here, okay? I am safe, protected, and secure. We're going to slowly start to lower the foot down, okay? We're going to now grab onto both toes here. You can give those little peace sign fingers a break, okay? And we're going to slowly start to lift up. So take your time here. You might be here. You might want to have one leg down. Whatever works. We're taking baby steps here. Bending the knees is just fine. So notice I kind of hunch forward at first, right? Start to shoulders back, balancing on your tailbone. And I want you to repeat 3 times. I manifest the highest version of myself and my dreams. I manifest the highest version of myself and my dreams. Shoulders back. Deep exhale, 3rd time. I manifest the highest version of myself and my dreams. Straighten the knees a little bit more. You can do it as much as you can. And exhale. Great job, guys. Very nice. So slowly start to stretch it out. You can just kind of hunch the shoulders over. And we're going to inhale. So we have the left hand on the opposite leg. So here, you guys, it really doesn't matter where it goes, okay? It's more about stretching and twisting here. So what we're going to do is the left hand on the right thigh, okay? Calf muscle or kind of shin rather, it's kind of on top. Or else you can go on the bottom of the foot. Whatever area you want to do, it's just fine. Just avoid the knee. Reach towards the sky. So this is trusting yourself, connecting to the highest version of who you are, opening the heart. Deep inhale. And if you want, you can say another one of those mantras. If you like the I am safe, protected, and secure, or that you manifest the highest version of yourself and your dreams every day, whatever one spoke to your heart. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, opposite side. So say the opposite one here, whatever one you didn't choose that time. Reaching towards the stars. So I am safe, protected, and secure. Or I manifest the highest version of myself and my dreams every day. Okay, so notice if one side has a little bit more tension than the other, just notice which mantra that was for you, okay? And we're going to slowly start to move onto the knees here. Let's give the legs a little bit of a break. And we're going to reach towards the stars here. So what we're going to do is bring the hands together, okay? So in prayer position, create a nice little like diamond around the face, so we're framing the face. And start to lift the heart, so just lift it up. We do want to have the knees right below the hips here, okay? Deep inhale. And exhale. slowly bring the hands down. So we're gonna open up the hands like a little book. We're having the hands next to one another, thumbs next to one another. Inhale, start to tuck the toes, okay? And all the way up, so think of down dog here, hands are together. We're gonna go ahead and bring the feet together and just stretch it out. So this is finding that balance, just like we did on your tailbone, okay? So deep stretch, open through the hips, finding your self-confidence there. Chin towards the sternum, close the eyes, relax the mind. I want you to release any fears here. Release any part of fear that is linked to your identity and just release it. Allow it to, almost like you're visualizing that those fears go from being negative. They drip out of the brain, out of the head, but they neutralize first. Become light, so become positive. They allow you to grow, to move to the next level. You're moving through any fear that's holding you back. Whatever you're here to learn, whatever you're here to move through. And let them return back to the earth as they're neutralized. They're now positive energy. Deep inhale. See yourself thriving in this area. So the opposite of what you would normally see as a fear. Deep, start to push through the hands. Deep stretch here. And just visualize. Keep pushing through the hands, open up a little bit more. Create some nice heat there in the hips and the body, open up. Closing your eyes if possible, inner balance. And slowly inhale. So we're going to move through that fearlessness. I want you to try to hop to the front of the mat, okay? So if you want to walk, if that's better for your body, that's fine. But move through a little bit of fears. Bend the knees, okay? Break it down to small baby steps so it's achievable, okay? Bend your knees quite a bit so they're almost touching the ground. Notice how I'm using the arm muscles here, a little micro bend in the elbows, okay? And as you hop, we're going to actually keep the hands together here if possible, okay? And we're going to jump a little bit wider with the feet so the feet go outside the hands, okay? So a few things here. Lower the knees. Okay, hands, push your fingertips in, and inhale, okay, all the way up. Very nice. We're going to go back to it when you get a second, okay? So start to bend the knees, feet together. Slowly find your focus, now that you know where we're headed. And at first it seems awkward, then inhale, okay, hop forward. So next time, one more time here, what we're doing is repetition, which moves through fears. We build our confidence with repetition, okay? Creating some heat in the body. So here, we have the hands together, bending the knees, seeing where we're headed. Make this your strongest one. And inhale, hop forward, and all the way forward. Just start to rock left and right. Create some nice air all between the fingertips, between the arms. If the body's getting hot. Lots of isometric movements. So the body gets really tired when we do this, especially when we tie emotions to it. So slowly start to come all the way up. Reach towards the stars. We have the feet now as wide as the mat, okay? So really, really stable here. Instead of feeling like we have the feet too narrow and we're a little bit unstable in our life, we really want to make sure that we're super stable. So we have the toes, the pinky toe, to the very edge of the mat. You guys are doing great. We're staying at the front of the mat or wherever you feel comfortable, and we're reaching towards the stars, okay? So reach up. And then go ahead and find a little bit of comfort here. So grabbing your opposite elbow, and notice how I'm twisting. We're going to twist a little bit through the heart. Anything that we need to move through, any breakthroughs, any kind of emotional pain that we need to move through. So if that really spoke to you, if there is something that you have gone through in your life that brings up this fear, okay? It's often something in your past. So let's move through that. Again, I want you to visualize it's neutralizing. We're turning back to the earth. It's turning to light before. So notice here, the hip wants to go with you. Try to have the hips like two car lights going forward, okay? So really, really strong, solid in who you are. We're tilting the tailbone here, so if the booty's out a little bit, tilt that strong tailbone. Be strong and solid in who you are, fearless, right? Confident. And then, okay, opposite elbow and twist. You guys look great, very nice. Deep exhale. And just relax. You can even rest your forearms on your head. Just allow yourself to relax spinally. Be at peace. So start to imagine anything that you've had in your life that has been fear-based. Imagine that same scenario, that same time. If it's morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Whoever's around you, if you're alone, if you're with people. And I want you to imagine the opposite. So something that you really associate with something negative. Really associate with something very positive. If you have a positive memory from this, that is even better. And I want you to call on this strength whenever you find this fear creeping back. And opposite side, nice and slow. Just take your time back to neutral, opposite. And just imagine again the positive energy, whatever's a positive version of that for you. And slowly start to unwind here. Keep the eyes closed. Give the arms a little bit of a break. Just let them fall to your side. So we're going to give ourselves a little hug here, okay? So we're protecting ourselves. We're really comforting ourselves here. So opposite shoulder, or excuse me, yeah, opposite shoulder. We're kind of giving ourselves a little bear hug, okay? And we're just going to give ourselves a nice hug here. Move the neck left and right, whatever feels comfortable. And you can start to move the hips a little bit. So if you're moving the hips, we're still keeping our feet in the same spot. We're rooted down in that self-confidence, okay? Really important. And just kind of follow the body here. Try not to overthink it. If you want to do opposite circles, if that feels good. So sometimes we got to just give our body a little bit of a break. So we're going to slowly start to bring the feet together, okay? So back to that equilibrium within. We're going to bend our knees, so think Utkatasana, chair posture, okay? But here, a little bit different, I want you to really get a hold of your shoulders here, okay? So we're sticking our booty out a little bit. Make sure you have that subtle kind of tilt of the tailbone, just so we're not sticking our booty out. We want to still have that nice engagement here of the root chakra and the lower orange chakra below the belly button, okay? So here, what we're doing is we're bending our knees. Start to press the knees into one another, okay? So press as hard as you can, as long as it's not painful. Okay, and we're using the thigh muscles here to do this. So really, really press through, find your drishti, open up those toes nice and wide, so roots of your tree, okay, your inner strength. So you can branch out and really connect and help others. If you want, you can rest the elbows on the knees, that's fine. Just keep those knees in alignment. Start to bend the knees as much as you can here, okay? You're feeling pretty hot at this point, I'm sure, right? That's what we want. So there's a lot, when we have fear-based stuff, we need to just move through it, right? So sometimes we'll sweat, we'll move through things, we're detoxing slightly, but we're creating all this inner strength in the lower root chakras, okay? So bring the knees together, and here we're gonna go ahead and do our bear hug again, but we're starting to balance back in that tailbone. So again, listen to the body here, point the toes, and I really want to encourage you to start to lift the knees up, just a little, the feet rather, we're lifting those feet up, okay? And just find your balance here. Allow the hips to expand. All that we're focusing on here is belly button to the spine, deep breath, shoulders back. So to visualize yourself, so after whatever it is that you feel fearful about, okay, afterward, feeling positive, moving through that, okay, so being stronger because of it, and imagine something positive, something you're going to do to reward yourself, okay, for moving through that with strength. Beautiful. Slowly start to lower the feet down and slowly start to expand the heart. So we're lowering all the way down towards Shavasana here. Take your time. Get comfortable here. It should feel really kind of cooling, almost cozy, releasing. We're going to take our hands, so intertwine our fingers behind the base of the head, the kind of upper neck, base of the head area. And you can pull up slightly, so just remember you guys, when you have your neck, you want to be really gentle, okay? So please be more cautious here than you normally would with any other posture, just because it's your head and your neck, okay? So it's really delicate. So we're pulling up slightly, very, very slightly, less is more. And you might get a little pop. And you can rock the head left and right. Relax the feet. If they're not relaxed, relax the toes. Slowly start to reach the hands above the head, almost like you're laying out in the sun on the beach. And give a nice deep exhale. We're keeping the fingers intertwined, the palms are facing up here. And just relax the ankles. So moving up the body, we're relaxing the big toe where we first put our oil, our emotional state. You can let go of the intertwined fingers if you want. Palms are facing up above the head. And every step of the way, so going from the tip, the very, very tip of the big toe, just see if you can relax it a little more with your next exhale. Relax the joints of all the toes, the base of the toes. On your next exhale, we're going to relax the arches of the feet. Relax the ankles, maybe the knees if they need to roll out or roll in. Start to relax through the hips, so allow the hips to expand. Allow the bottom to relax. If it feels tight at all or anything like that, you can kind of jimmy around a little bit, get more comfortable, and just let go. Deep exhale. Beautiful. So that's what we want. Start to move to the mid-body. So the belly area, the orange chakra. So this is our fulfillment. What fulfills you? Start to relax and expand through the heart. We just removed any blocks there, any emotional scars. So those are now on the mend, they're now healing. So we have more room now in our heart for more light, more connection with others. Fear really pushes us away from others. Start to relax the shoulders, how we start to reach out and connect other people, or connect with other people. It can be both. So just notice what so far has spoke to you. Which level, which epiphany, just notice what it is for you. That's what you're supposed to learn during today's practice. So moving into your elbows, moving to your wrists and your fingertips. Again, how we're connecting to others, reaching others, connecting with our heart. Moving into the throat chakra, the jaw area, so how we communicate, express ourselves to others. So see if you can relax the jaw area. If there's any tension there, sometimes that can lead to headaches, like what we talked about at the beginning of class. If there's any tension, headaches, or anything like that, relax the jaw, relax the back of the ears, the neck. Even allow the cheeks to separate or kind of relax a little bit more. So there's all these different tendons and muscles in the cheeks. Allow those to expand and relax. It's a subtle separation, but it relaxes the whole face. Relax the area between the brows. Sometimes people get that line there, right? It's very natural. We'll call it like the scowling wrinkle or whatever it is. Just relax that, whatever that is. Relax any protection you have there around your intuition, any armor. And last, just be open to the light towards the forehead, towards the top of the head. And as you start to let go into your final resting position, Shavasana, imagine that white light completely just showering over the entire body, from the top of the head down to the very tip of the big toes. This is protecting light and positive energy. Healing energy as you start to exhale, relax, and let go. I am filled with faith in my future. I have perfect peace, gifted from my highest power. So just try to repeat that to yourself, repeating after me. Start to bring your index finger and your middle finger, also your ring finger, your pinky finger, all the aspects of who you are, your inner strength, all to your thumb. Okay, so connecting all of your strength here, we're repeating, I am filled with faith in my future. I have perfect peace, gifted from my higher power. One last time, moving into our belief system. I am filled with faith in my future. I have perfect peace, gifted from my higher power. Start to imagine any type of white light from your fingertips as you slowly start to expand the fingers, healing your entire body, protecting your entire body, almost like a sparkly white protecting energy over you, over your loved ones, over your home, over your cars, your place of work, your neighborhood. This could be your entire state, the nation, the world at large. So we are very powerful. Set that intention. Beautiful, you guys. And slowly start to come back from your meditation. So we're going to bring our hands to heart center. And then go ahead and just place the hands, that beautiful power, that healing energy, just on top of that kind of upper chest area, okay? So healing the body here. Deep, slow inhale. We're pointing the toes, stretching whatever feels good here. And exhale, we're rolling onto our right arm, onto our right side when you're ready. And we're going to place that left hand directly on the heart or the upper chest area. Beautiful, and give gratitude for your protection, that you are safe, protected, and secure in all circumstances, always. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly return back to comfortable seated position. We do have the left foot in front. We're placing our left hand back above the upper chest, the heart area. We have the index finger to the right thumb, so relaxing the mind here. Healing the heart. Deep, slow inhale. Deep, slow exhale. I am truly so happy and grateful you could all be here to connect to your inner strength and your fearlessness to allow you to really move through any blocks that are holding you back from the highest version of who you are, the highest potential. And just remember that the highest version of who you are, your spirituality, however you want to define it, your highest power, is always protecting you. So just remember the opposite of fear, if you ever feel that, is faith. We're going to slowly bring our hands to heart center. Go ahead and allow that space between the hands, allow you to live in your power. Lift the elbows, tilt the tailbone nice and strong. Belly button to the spine. Nice and solid here. Deep, slow inhale. Deep, slow exhale. The divine in me, recognize the divine and light in each one of you. And where these lights meet, we say, Namaste. Namaste. you so much, you guys. Take your time as you start to move through just the end of your practice. Allow yourself to ease out of this and really just come back to the light in your hands, the strength that we have, our ability to heal ourselves, to heal others, our ability to be so powerful with intention, but also the fact that no one else can harm us or come into our world without our permission, okay? So really allow yourself to own that confidence, own that strength, and, you know, screw fears. You know, seriously, get them out of your life. They're holding you back. So really allow yourself to be at peace with just being peaceful, being tranquil, and that's going to connect you to the highest version of who you are. And anytime that fear creeps back, remember to do the opposite emotion. What is something positive you can get out of that, or a positive memory? Remember what I said during the practice, there's something really positive there for a lot of you guys, so come back to that space, okay? Thank you so much for joining tonight, and until next time, namaste. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today's True Beauty Quick Tip. If you like what you see and for more confidence building tips on how to be a beauty from the inside out, remember to subscribe to our channel and connect with us at trubeautymovement.com. That's TRU without the E, Beauty Movement. Love you guys. Until next time, remember, be balanced, be true, and proud to be you.